An increasing number of German policymakers speak up against Chancellor Merkel's open border policies after U.S. Ambassador Grenell's remarks on this matter. One America's Kristian Rouz explains.
Political crisis is brewing in Germany as a number of ministers and MPs are challenging Chancellor Angela Merkel's policies of mass migration. This comes after US Ambassador Richard Grenell sparked leftist outrage on both sides of the Atlantic, highlighting a massive support for conservative policies on migration across Europe.
In my opinion, it's a mixture of sloppiness and indifference which has led to this. And we're now currently dealing with a real scandal, which has shaken the trust of the citizens not only in the Federal Office of Migration and Refugees, but also in our asylum procedures and the rule of law.
German Interior Minister Horst Seehofer openly opposed Merkel's open border policies, urging a cap on the number of asylum seekers. This comes after Seehofer's party, the Christian Social Union of Bavaria, criticized Merkel's Christian Democratic Union over its unlimited admissions of self-proclaimed asylum seekers from Islamic countries. Seehofer's efforts to pull Germany's government towards the right end of the political spectrum come as an indirect endorsement of Grenell's call to empower European conservatives.
I'm not against a sealing off of Germany or for a sealing off of Germany, but I support that you understand that integration can only be achieved when the annual migration is limited, and nothing is worse for a country than a failed integration.
This comes as several Democrat lawmakers in the US and leftist policymakers in Germany alleged Grenell's unconventional diplomacy could ruin the transatlantic alliance. Seehofer's stance on migration, however, suggests otherwise, as the ongoing resurgence of right-wing and populist movements across Europe opens a prospect of improved transatlantic relations in the longer run. Seehofer sought to unveil his ministry's new plan on mass migration earlier this week, but his initiative stumbled upon opposition from Chancellor Merkel.
Regarding the big issue of migration, illegal migration, it's an issue that we, as Europe, should answer as a whole. That's very important for me. But in my view, what we should do is allow for a few countries to take responsibility for all the arrivals of refugees. We have to find a common solution.
According to German newspaper Bild, Merkel disagreed with Seehofer's proposal of deporting failed asylum seekers. This amid a massive surge in violent crime across Germany, including rape, murder and anti-Semitic attacks. The German police say the majority of such crimes are committed by criminal migrants from Islamic countries who have flooded Europe since the outbreak of the Syrian civil war 5 years ago.
Over the last years, the crimes based on fundamentalist religious ideology have risen by more than 50%. Now it is at 1,102 crimes, from which 95% are from Islamic background. For the first time, it has increased again, even though it is at a low level, the so-called imported anti-Semitic crimes.
Over the past few days, Ambassador Grenell clarified his remarks seen by the left as an attempt of meddling with Germany's internal affairs. The US envoy defended his stance on the destructive globalist left policies, stressing he expressed a sentiment that's widespread across Europe. Only conservative policies could reverse the effects of the failed policies from the left. Meantime, Interior Minister Seehofer said he is fully in tune with his recently appointed counterparts in Italy from the populist Right League party, which also opposes mass migration.
I'm of the opinion that we have to use all constitutionally available means to actually achieve the deportation of a dangerous person.
In further rebuke of the leftist outrage, Seehofer stressed his job as Interior Minister is to maintain order in his country, which has been breached by rampant mass migration. The German minister's recent statements support Ambassador Grenell's point Europe might be in for a broader pivot to the right. Kristian, Rouz, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.